Everyone, my name is Debbie. This is the Mind, Body, Soul Evolution, and this is a bonus reading for June 8th and June 9th. I am recording this on the 8th. So, June 9th rather, we have this great conjunction of Venus and Jupiter in the sign of happening in the sign of Cancer. So, this is a really spectacular celestial pairing. These are two benefic planets or highly beneficial planets. Venus is a planet of love, personal values, and financial comfort, and it rules Taurus and Libra. So Taurus and Libra, you will be feeling a boost in your finances for sure during this conjunction. Jupiter is a planet of luck, abundance, and expansion, and it rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Now, Pisces was ruled by Neptune, and now it is ruled by Jupiter. So there's a little caveat there. Get my hair out of my face. So Sagittarius and Pisces, you're going to see an uptick as well. So these two planets are known as the great benefics, right? This meetup is considered by astrologers around the world to be the luckiest day of the year. So whatever it is you're doing tomorrow, like take a day off if you can, right? Make time for yourself because things are about to change. Again, this is the luckiest day of the entire year. So take advantage of this energy. So doors to manifestation are starting to open, manifestation of abundance, healing your relationships and your spiritual growth. So let's start to pull some cards and we will go straight into Aries. Hello Aries, how are you? Let's see what these cards hold for you today. Four of Wands. Aries, are some of you looking to move to a new home? Maybe so. Let's see. Six of Pentacles. On the root of the deck, Aries, you have Eight of Cups, right? A return to home, or returning to the space within yourself. Yeah, so Four of Wands is, if you're not moving into a new home, you're returning back home to yourself. Eight of Cups is coming back to yourself. In traditional Rider-Waite, it can be interpreted as moving away from something. But when we move away from something, we move towards something, right? So you're going back to the place that holds value for you, the place that you feel more alive and yourself, the place where you feel secure and safe, the place where you can allow yourself to receive. The Seven of Swords, so there could be some thought confusion happening that you're starting to move away from and coming back into yourself. So again, this could also be your connection to your higher self, because in this deck, the swords, they have feathers, but they are crows. Crows are highly spiritual and intuitive birds. So listen to your intuition. Allow yourself to receive, Aries, where you haven't been before. And the question for you is, like, what feels like home for you? Where do you feel most at home? Aries, that is your reading for this this conjunction. We will move on to Taurus. Hello Taurus, how are you? And this is just a quick little reading, a little mid, not even a midweek, but a little bonus here, because this conjunction is so powerful. Taurus, you are ruled by Venus. So you know that you want to look good, you want to feel good, and you want to feel safe and secure. You like your luxuries, right? So what does this conjunction, like, what can you expect? Right? What can you expect? We'll pull one more. Unless if more want to come out. On the root of the deck, Taurus, you have the Sun. So you are guided by the Sun. It is considered the luckiest card in the tarot. It is a major arcana. Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So So slow and steady progress. So the sun is illuminating, right? It is illuminating a path of slow and steady progress, right? This is one of your cards. It's an earth card. Pentacles are earth. They are material things. That is wealth. That is abundance. But that is also like not rushing, like taking your time. And by the way, if the horse is a symbol for anyone, it's right there. Just if you happen to see a horse. Of course, in the United States, you see horses everywhere. But if you're somewhere where you wouldn't expect to see a horse and you see one maybe online or whatever, that's a confirmation of a yes. The path, though, is being illuminated for you to lean into your intuition, right? Your Queen of Cups, allowing your intuition to guide you over your emotions, feeling the emotions of a situation, allowing your intuition to guide you there, because Nine of Cups, there's emotional fulfillment coming to you through your intuition. And the thing is, you're allowing the path. It's almost like you're saying, you're changing gears a little bit, Taurus, and saying, you know what? I'm going to allow things to unfold as they will, instead of trying to navigate the situation yourself. It's almost like there's a little bit of surrender here. And you know, like you're just moving forward at a pace that is good for you. But you're allowing yourself to have a clearer vision, but it's a vision through your intuitive place. It's a vision through your heart center. A lot of emotional fulfillment here for you, Taurus. So enjoy the energy. That is your reading. And we will move on to Gemini. Hello, Gemini. How are you? And this is Gemini season, although this conjunction is happening in the sign of Cancer, the sign right after you. And it can be a little confusing, right? We're in Gemini season. It's happening during Gemini season, but in another sign. But that's okay. You are right next to Cancer, so you're going to feel this just as well, especially since Jupiter rules Sagittarius. That is your balancing planet on the astrological wheel, so you will be receiving much expansion here. So what does this conjunction hold for Gemini? Wheel of Fortune. That is Sagittarius. This is Jupiter. This is Jupiter energy right here. Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. So where is the Wheel of Fate and Destiny turning for you? Or maybe, as on this card, you're not afraid to fall. You're allowing the Wheel of Fate and Destiny to turn, and you're trusting the direction you're going. A lot of faith there, Gemini. On the root of the deck for Gemini, Eight of Pentacles. I love this depiction of the Eight of Pentacles. This is telling you to continue working on whatever it is you're working on. Whether you're learning something new, if it's a new job, if it's a new craft. And in this deck, this is a little magical one, right? A little witchy. She's got her plants, she's got her candles, she's got her books, she's got her crystals. She's using her natural talents within herself, along with resources in the world, to cultivate the abundance and the manifestation that she's looking for. Yeah, so here's the thing. This is very interesting. This is the root of the deck. So this is the root of your reading, right? What are you manifesting, and what is available to you to bring that manifestation into reality? You get to turn the Wheel of Fate and Destiny in your favor, because here's the thing. You haven't really been able to see a clear path forward. That's because maybe you've been avoiding. Generally, the Ten of Wands is taking on too much responsibility. So here's the thing. And I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. But you can be working so much as a way to avoid your natural talents, or to avoid where you know you need to go. Maybe you've had your head in the sand. Maybe you've chosen not to take the opportunity that's been presented to you. Maybe you've been working so hard as a way to avoid. But that, I think that's coming to a conclusion. I think you're starting to see that you have much more to offer than you realized. And you realize that you can take fate and destiny into your own hands. Things get a little better, then you can start to pick your head up. You can drop the need to take on responsibility for other people or other things, or to constantly fill up your time. Allow space around you, Gemini. It's in the space that you find freedom. So find your freedom. Gemini, that is your reading. Let me kind of put these into the deck, and we will go on. Hello, Cancer. This conjunction is happening in your sign, so you are probably feeling all the feels. Your emotions may be running high. You may be feeling extremely psychic and intuitive. You could feel yourself bursting out of your shell, right? And that can feel really uncomfortable. But let's see what this benefic conjunction holds for our Cancer friends, since you are the host of this great and powerful day, right? Almost like the great and powerful Oz is happening in the sign of Cancer. Cancer, let's see what else is going on for you. And then we also have our weekly reading, which has already been posted, I believe. Cancer, on the root of the deck for you, Four of Swords, yeah. So you may feel like you need to take a break. You may feel like this is a lot and you need to kind of hunker down into your home, right? Let's see what else is here. The Chariot, this is your card. The Chariot is associated with the sign of Cancer. So it is time. Yeah, so it is time. Okay, Cancer, so there's some heart healing here as well. It is time for you to move forward from whatever this heart healing is. And I almost get the feeling, Cancer, for some of our Cancerian friends, that it could be that someone else has hurt you or betrayed you or lied to you or in some form or fashion. Or maybe you've been keeping yourself too safe. Maybe you've been keeping yourself in your little cocoon, and maybe even a little separated from your heart. And this distance, this longing or loss you're feeling, it could be that you feel lost. You feel how do I put this? That the connection to your own heart and soul has been lost. But here's the thing. 9 of Cups, like you're ready to receive emotional abundance. Like you are hosting this for a reason, and it's going to feel some pressure. And you're going to feel some pressure. Sometimes before the biggest breakthroughs, we feel a lot of pressure, a lot of intensity, a lot of frustration, maybe even anger, maybe tears. But that's because there's this pressure. It's like the dam is going to break, and you're going, oh, wait a minute. There's a treasure chest here. There's a wealth of abundance and emotional fulfillment just waiting for you to come out of your shell, so to speak. Waiting for you to say, wait a minute. Like, yeah, just turn around. Look at the tree behind you. Look at what is available all around you. You're ready for this, Cancer. You pulled your own card. Whenever your own card shows up in the reading, it puts you in a place of success. So own that success, Cancer, and let yourself be vulnerable. In that vulnerability, you will return back to yourself. And then you'll realize maybe all along you've been missing you. Cancer, that is your reading. We will move on to hello, Leo. Hello, my Leo friends. So lovely to have you here. Let's see what this holds for our Leo friends this week. These 2 days, rather. Oh, my goodness. There's a lot of energy buzzing for sure. So let's see. Leo, on the root of the deck for you, 5 of Cups. So let's see where this takes us, right? Let's see where this takes us. Really? King of Wands. Hey, this is your own king. Look at that. You're right here on the left shoulder. So on the left shoulder is the more passive side, but that is your intuitive side. So let's see what else comes up. Really, Leo. Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you're ready for change, Leo. You're ready for change. It's like, it's almost like you've been feeling for a long time. And now you're putting those feelings into action. And you're going, wait a minute. I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm moving on. I'm owning, literally, this is your king. I am owning exactly who I am. I am moving away from the things that have not kept me safe. I'm moving away from the things that have had me doubt myself. And I'm moving to a place, I'm starting over. I'm building a new foundation of security and abundance and wealth. And okay, Spirit is saying loyalty. So maybe you felt like you haven't been loyal to yourself or to your dreams. This is what's coming up. I love this page. And if you notice, he's in Virksasana and tree pose in yoga. We just had the Wheel of Fortune, and she's standing on top of the wheel of destiny and fate in tree pose. So that could be either go into yoga, and I'm always going to say, yeah, that's a great place to go, or maybe get out into nature. Maybe get out into nature. Because some things you're going to be leaving behind. And those things you will find when you leave them behind, whether it is a person or a situation, that they were actually anchors keeping you stuck. And once you start to let that go, you will start to move very easily through the waters. Your intuition will get really, really strong. And you go, oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I need to let myself roar a little bit here. Leo, that is your reading for this conjunction. Let us know how it works for you. And these together. We will move on to hello, Virgo. How's Virgo? Great to see you. Let's see with this little conjunction of the two greatest benefic planets, Venus and Jupiter. What are you holding for Virgo on these 2 days? And I will try to get this video out today. Queen of Wands. We just had the King of Wands with Leo, and now you have the Queen of Wands. So let's see. I would say, because the King and Queen of Wands came out one sign and then the next, look into your Leo friends, or see where Leo is at in your birth chart. This could also mean a spiritually aligned partnership, right? But let's see. Let's see what else is coming out for Virgo. Virgo's coming out a little slower today. Virgo, on the root of the deck for you, 8 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. 8 of Wands, King of Pentacles, your king, the Empress. Okay, so you're getting clarity. Clarity is coming out. You are no longer stuck in either in your thoughts, because although Virgo is an earth sign, they can actually get very much into their mind. It's like you're taking off the blindfold and you're allowing yourself to see, oh, wait a minute, where have I held myself back? Because I'm here to illuminate. So there's some artistic talent that you have that the world is waiting for you to see. Like, you're here to illuminate the world. I mean, look at her. Like, who doesn't want to be that, right? Look at all the candles around. And she's got a black cat here, just in case if that is an element for you. Black cat, and then you have the wolf here. Deep, deep wisdom within. So maybe, Virgo, look at your ancestors. What is your ancestral heritage to being psychics or intuitives or deep belief systems outside of what the constructs of society? King of Pentacles, right? You've built your world. And you've built your world for safety, security, for comfort, but you've built your world as the Empress to share it with the world. So what talents, Virgo, do you have? What artistic endeavors or talents do you have that you're ready to put out into the world? For some of you, this has been maybe a lifelong journey, and now it's time to put yourself out there. This is definitely about you're ready, you have stability, you have comfort, you have wisdom. It's time to put yourself out there, give birth to new ideas, a new way of moving through the world. Moving through the world, removing the blindfold and seeing things clearly for yourself. Virgo, it's a great reading. I'm loving this for you. So let us know how that goes for you. And we will move on to Libra. Hello, Libra. How are you? Wheel of Fortune. Right away. That's Sagittarius, Jupiter. And Libra, you are ruled by Venus. So you're going to really feel this conjunction. So right away, the wheel. I would see where Jupiter is at Libra in your chart and see where Sagittarius lies in your chart when you were born. Because that would be very helpful. 8 of Cups. This has been an ongoing theme. 8 of Cups. So you have the wheel. Queen of Swords. This is your queen. And the star. What are you moving towards, Libra? Like, what are you actually starting to move towards? Where are you going? Thing is, you're deciding. You're not leaving this up to the universal forces, but you're letting the universal forces, the star, right? This is Aquarius energy, so by all means, see where Aquarius is at in your chart. You're allowing that intuitive place to help you turn the wheel of fate and destiny in your favor, but you're using your natural logic and wisdom to guide you. This is very intentional moves that you're doing right now. There's nothing scattered here. You're feeling into your intuition. You're feeling into your heart. So for some of you, there could be a really big pull. And again, Libra has gone through a lot with taking on a lot of responsibility, and I feel like it's a lot of work-related responsibilities. You may be feeling this pull to go off into a new direction, but you're not doing it haphazardly. You've really thought it through. You've really felt this intuition guiding you, and now you're ready to take the wheel and turn it and start driving in the direction that calls to your heart. Libra, very powerful. I'm loving this for you. So that is your reading, and we will move on to Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. How are you? Let's see what this holds for our Scorpion friends. Now, a fellow water sign, of course, Cancer is a fellow water sign. So you are water signs, again, will be feeling this, right, because it's happening in a water sign. 2 of Wands. What are you dreaming of, Scorpio? What are you dreaming of? Like, are you ready to travel? Are you ready to kind of simplify your life? The Emperor. Okay, we'll take all of these. Page of Cups, 6 of Wands, the Hermit. Again, we have the Hermit and the Emperor, 2 major arcanas. What are you dreaming of, Scorpio? What has been within you? What is the dream within you that you're ready to start planning? Right? You're going to get a spark of, this is probably more than a spark, although this is the 2 of Wands, and 2s are about choices, and it's like a little fire. I think you're going to get fired up, though, Scorpio. It's not going to be a little fire. I think you're going to be charged up. The Emperor. Like, if you feel like you've been playing small in a certain area, you're moving to the top of leadership in some form or fashion. You've got a lot of intuition. Page of Cups and the Hermit, very intuitive. Again, a lot of this is about spiritual development and spiritual growth. So you might be on that path. Some of you may be becoming spiritual leaders. 6 of Wands. You're ready to receive the validation, Scorpio, and the recognition that you deserve. But the thing is, you haven't been putting it out there. Once you start to put it out there, whatever the it is, whatever the dream is that you've been kind of sitting on, you're going to be seen as the natural leader, whether it is in your home, your family, your community, or the global stage. Once you start to take those steps and move forward, the word validation is coming up, and I don't know if I necessarily like that word, but it's going to be like, the universe will be saying, yes, this was the right, it would be validating your feelings, I should say. Your feelings are absolutely valid, and this external recognition is going to come through, and it will validate everything you've been feeling inside, that you're now ready to take the steps forward to put them into the world. Scorpio, I hope that helps. And we move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're going to be feeling this for sure. Jupiter is your planet. And of course, right, we need a big planet for a big sign. And Sagittarius is the only sign with a weapon, by the way. We have the arrow. Sometimes I say my arrow is a flaming arrow when I get myself all wound up. So let's see, Sagittarius, 2 cards came out. What is this holding for our Saggy friends? On the root of the deck, 3 of Cups. Creating community, right? People who align with who you are on the inside. But let me see. Yeah, the moon. 5 of Swords. 7 of Cups. So, stop overthinking it, Sagittarius. Stop letting the mind get in the way. The mind is great, right? But it is the soul that should be guiding you. And you can overthink or overanalyze things. So 3 of Cups, right? You're joining forces, or you're joining, this could even, for some of our Sagittarians, be a collaboration with some folks to put something out into the world that you're all very passionate about. This is something that is deeply rooted within your psychic, within your psyche, within your soul, that's now ready to come out and be illuminated. This is maybe a dream that you've had for a while. Right? 7 of Cups is the dream. And maybe you've been overanalyzing it with your 5 of Swords. Because, like, yeah, sometimes, like, there's a serpent, right? There's something scary. Or there's, like, a bat wing coming out and we don't know how it will be received. Forget that, Sagittarius. You're done. You're done with all of that. Like, oh, what will these people think? Or what will they think? Or how will this be received? Like, that's bullshit. You're done with that. You've been under the surface for way too long. You're rising to the top. And there will be this people, once you get there, once you start your ascension, your community will be there to embrace you. I still think for some of our Sagittarians, there is a collaboration with a couple of friends. It could even be a podcast that you're putting out. That's going to be very powerful. Stepping into your power, Sagittarius. So if that resonates, let me know. And let me know what you're doing, right? And maybe I'll let you guys know what I think I'm doing. Capricorn. Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. Okay. Capricorn. Okay, this is Scott for sure. Okay. Too many cards. Okay. Capricorn, King of Pentacles. I'll take that. That is your card. 4 of Swords. Okay, sorry. My cousin that just passed was a Capricorn. Yeah, so that's he apparently he's making himself known here. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, again, this is you. 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and we just had that. 4 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. So Capricorn, this is all about family. This is about the foundations. This, and just by the way, this here is the Kabbalah Tree of Life. So if you want to go do some study on the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, that is the symbol in here. Oh, that's can be a bit of an intense study, so take it easily or take it gently. Capricorn, this is all about family. about the foundations, about what makes you who you are, right? King of Pentacles. This is the wisdom that came before you. This is the strength behind you that gives you the ability to create the life you want. A slow and steady pace. You're not rushing through anything because you know. This is coming through. I just did a video about the intuition, my dad's side of the family, and their psychic and intuitive abilities. Knowing like how important that is, and really regarding that as something sacred and something that is cultivated over time, and that's something that is revered, right? And this is what you're embodying now. My cousin that just passed is a Capricorn. My dad's mother is a Capricorn. I think they're all kind of funneling in. Yeah. Four of Swords, yeah. There's some emotional healing here that maybe you haven't let yourself be as strong as you really are. But you're strong, Capricorn. You got this. This is all about family uniting, bringing people together, healing the past. I think that might be a message for me as well. Capricorn, that is your reading. We'll move on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. How are you? Let's see what this fabulous celestial planetary conjunction holds for our Aquarian friends, shall we? Let's see here. And one more. Aquarius, on the root of the deck for you. Ace of Pentacles, right? And I love how these are like, there's a mandala. And so planting new roots. So some of our Aquarians, are you moving? Are you starting something new? Aces are opportunities that are being handed to you. And we have the choice to say thank you. Or we have the choice to say, yeah, not right now. So let's see. Five of Swords. Sagittarius just had this. King of Swords. This is your king. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. A new opportunity, or starting a new venture, or planting new roots. Whatever that means for you, Aquarius. You may have been uncertain in the past, but that is cleared away. Because this is your king. Again, when we show up, when our elements show up for our reading, that puts us in a place of strength and confidence and success. So if there was any confusion as to maybe what type of seeds to plant or what new foundations to set, that was a very temporary thing. All of a sudden clarity comes in. And I love this card because we have the crow, which is our intuition, our bat, our dragonfly, and the wisdom of the owl. Whatever it is you're building, it's financial success. You have the falcon on here, so it's about seeing the bigger picture, not there's something much grander than the seeds you're planting now. These roots are going to grow very deep. But there's a much greater picture that's going to be unfolding for you, Aquarius. It's just not there yet. So you're not going to see it just yet. And maybe that could be like, maybe there was some hesitation. You don't need to know the whole thing yet. Get clear on what you want. Start building, and the picture will reveal itself. But there's something much greater at play here for you, Aquarius. So, I love this for you, Aquarius. And we'll move on to Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Again, you are ruled by Jupiter, right? The planet of expansion and abundance and creativity. And our Pisces are very creative. So Pisces, Queen of Cups, your queen. And I love how these cards just kind of come out. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, a message just popped up on the screen here. So, the root, right? Page of Pentacles, right? You're getting curious about what stability means for you, Pisces. And that could be because maybe you had some unstable relationships in your past. And where does my stability lie? Your stability lies within your own self, Pisces. It lies within your intuition. Look at the crown chakra is right illuminating above her head. So what stability is, or where you find stability, is within your own self. When things come up, heartbreak or job loss, we tend to go outward, right? We tend to take our focus outward and say, well, what out there can help me? But what it is, it's an invitation to bring you back to your own strength, your own intuition. And in doing so, then you get the clarity to move forward as to where it is you want to go and what it is you're creating for yourself. This place of stability starts with you. Starts with you. And remember, the past is always a path forward. The pains from the past, the frustration, the tension, it's always an invitation to open the door and see, where am I separated from myself? Come back to you, and that's where you gain clarity, and that's where you gain vision, and that's your path forward. Okay, everyone, that is your reading for this conjunction. If you have any questions, let me know. If you would like to schedule a personal reading with me around your specific situation, I am running that special. It's a 45-minute reading. It is $99. It will take you through the summer. As a summer solstice special, so I'm running this through June 21st. After that, it will no longer be available. So if you want that, send me a message or put it in the comments. But until next time, enjoy this conjunction. It's going to be fabulous. Always, I send you light and love.